A double fucking album. What the fuck? We're here to listen to Tortured Poets, right? We've all been expecting the lovely, 16 tracks. And Miss Swift said, no, that's actually not enough. I'm actually going to give you another 15. So I think we'll see how we go. But I imagine this video is just going to be like the initial 16 tracks. And then I'll come back again and do the rest, the other 15. That's the plan. I'm excited. I tried to emulate the vibes without, getting hot and sweating, because I know this is going to overwhelm me. So I have just got on a little vest and my black trousers. I don't really have much in the way of theories for what this album could entail, to be honest. I think it's going to be insane. I think it's going to be a great album, and I think we're going to spill the tea. I'll say that. I think the whole aesthetic of it being very much like academic, writing things down, like it almost gives me like, do you know when people like review a crime scene and then like they have to obviously like account for all the evidence and all the like collect all the information for like to create a case on something? That's what this is giving me, like the aesthetic of this era. Now, sonically, I don't know what we'll get, because realistically, we all thought we were going to get some sort of 70s moment with Midnights, and that really wasn't the case. So, I don't know. Like, if I had to guess based off of the visuals, I'd say something a bit more sultry. But once again, your guess is as good as mine, to be honest. With all that said, let's just crack on in. But yeah, if you're a Taylor Swift fan, maybe consider subscribing, because as you'll see on the channel, I don't really do music content, but Taylor Swift is one that will bring me back to doing music content, because I did start off doing music. But yeah, so maybe consider subscribing, because I'll always be here if Taylor drops something album related. Maybe not a song per se, but an album. So yeah, let's do it. Also, any other theories that I have are basically thanks to Ali Sheehan, so thanks, Ali. So I'm going to have the lyrics loaded up on my phone so I can check them as we go. I'm not going to be too stressed about getting everything correct on first listen, like storyline and whatnot, because I do have a podcast where I plan on doing a deep dive into all the lyrics and dissecting each track by track. And that episode should come out next Sunday. So if you guys are interested, obviously stick around, check out my second channel, because that's where it goes. Or the podcast is called Morning Glory, and it does go up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and whatnot too. I kind of want to put my iPad here, but is that going to be really distracting for you guys? I honestly don't care. I just need it close to me. The tracks that I'm mainly intrigued to find out about are Florida, featuring Florence and the Machine, because I'm a huge Florence stan. My boy only breaks his favourite toys, but Daddy, I Love Him, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. To be honest, guys, this track list is very interesting. So overall, I'm just excited, so let's just do it. First track, Fortnight featuring Post Malone. Now, I'm not a Posty fan. I don't think I've listened to one song of his, so I don't know really what to expect from him.
I was supposed to be sent away, but they forgot to come and get me.
Okay.
I was a functioning alcoholic till nobody noticed my new aesthetic.
Sorry, I'm really going to try not to pause too much. And I'm also going to try and keep in as much as possible, but obviously copyright is a bastard. So the unedited version of this will go on Patreon. She was a functioning alcoholic.
All of this to say, I hope you're okay, but you're the reason.
Someone's the reason she was a functioning alcoholic.
And for a fortnight there, we were forever running to you.
So we're talking about someone being the reason that we're a functioning alcoholic, so we're going for a hard time, right? If I had to guess, it's going to be Joe Alwyn, okay? Chorus goes, for a fortnight there we were forever running, till you sometimes ask about the weather, now you're in my backyard turned into good neighbours. What?
Good neighbors become good friends.
As in, like, we're no longer together, maybe? Your wife waters flowers, I want to kill her. Guys, we're not going to speculate, okay? We're not. We want to kill her. Okay, I'm on board. Murder.
I took the miracle move on drug. The effects were temporary.
Is that Posty in the back?
I
That's what she has on the back of one of the vinyls. Now, guys, I'm not going to lie to you, while I have bought all 4. Okay, they are arriving soon. I am but only a consumer, okay? Posty sounds very nice. Okay, he's giving a sultry vocal. I'm enjoying this as a very nice opener. It's giving dark.
And for a fortnight there, we were forever running.
Oh!
My husband is cheating. I wanna kill him.
My husband is cheating. I want to kill him. Wait, my husband? She can't be talking about herself. She's not been married, has she? Oh! It's got a slight Midnight-esque twinkle about it now, hasn't it? Post Malone, you're doing that, my guy. I will say her production has been sounding super expensive as of late. I love that as an opener. It gives the sultry energy that I feel like we've been getting in the cover arts and whatnot. I like how she integrates her features, and I know some people can be a bit iffy about it, but I personally like how she integrates them so seamlessly and it's a track together rather than doing the whole thing where it's just like Taylor's verse, a chorus, maybe another Taylor verse, them on the bridge, then an outro or something, you know? Like, that gets a bit boring to me. So I'm not mad at like this like seamless blend of the two, and it was a wonderful addition to this track. I really can't complain. Moving on to the title track, The Tortured Poets Department. Let's do it. Explicit.
You left your typewriter at my apartment, straight from the tortured poets department.
Okay, so we can definitely assume that this is about the Joe Alwyn thing with like the whole group that he's got with some other boys. And this is kind of like in relation to that. Okay, Slay.
You're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel, we're modern idiots. And who's gonna hold you? No fucking body.
She said no fucking body. Woo! Oh, guys, okay. This one's spicy. I knew we were gonna get tea.
Who made this? Very delicious.
You smoked then 8, 7 bars of chocolate. We declare Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist.
Okay, that's interesting. You smoked, then ate 7 bars of chocolate. No judgment. We declared Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist. Not sure if I agree. I think he does okay. I scratch your head, you fall asleep like a tattooed golden retriever. Who's got tattoos? I can think of one person.
But you told Lucy you'd kill yourself if I ever leave. And I had said that to Jack about you, so I felt seen.
Okay, wait, we need to read. Sometimes I wonder if you're gonna screw this up with me, but you told Lucy you'd kill yourself if I ever leave. I said that to Jack about you, so I felt seen. Okay, so we're both in this deeply. I guess that's nice. I'm not sure we should be thinking about killing ourselves as the other leaves. That's some sort of dependency, if you ask me, but who am I? Everyone we know understands why it's meant to be because we're crazy. Okay, period. I mean, she just dropped, 15 extra tracks, so I guess that's correct. I will say it's quite a chill start to the album, isn't it? I feel, yeah. We're just gonna let it flow straight into the next track. My boy only breaks his favourite toys. One of the ones I'm most intrigued for. Absolutely, let's fucking do it then, Miss Queen.
Oh, here we go again. The voices in his head.
Okay, cohesion between the first 2 tracks, seamless. Okay, very nice first 2 tracks. We're getting into something slightly different in this one, for sure.
My boy only breaks his favorite toys.
Oh, bitch! I'm living. She sings, oh, here we go again, the voices in his head called the rain to end our days of wild. The sickest army doll purchased at the mall. Riv you, let's descend my plastic smile. See, this is what I mean, guys. This is why I'm gonna have to dissect these later, because what the fuck? What's that even mean? Sounds great, but what's it mean?
Is it bit too right? Puzzle pieces in the dead of night. Should've known it was a matter of time. Oh.
I already need to know lyrics, like, now.
My boy only breaks his favorite toys.
That's everything.
I'm queen of sandcastles he destroys.
I'm queen of sandcastles he destroys. That's devastating, isn't it? Because I knew too much there was danger in the heat of my touch. I feel like we're almost getting it that, like, and especially like with some of the lyrics in other tracks too, I feel like we almost knew him a bit too well and he didn't like it. Like we could kind of see through other things that maybe other people couldn't or something.
Once I fix me, he's gonna miss me.
Oh, that's how it always goes, babes. You get treated like shit, and then as soon as you're on the right path and doing better and slaying, they want you back. It happens all the time. It's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to many of you guys. Oh, guys, this one's a really good one.
Gonna miss me. Just say when I play again. Told me I'm better off, but I know.
Oh my God, guys. Sorry, I know we're right at the end, but she says, just say when I play again. Lord Jesus. Yeah, period. Guys, a track, okay? Now I'm also very intrigued about the next one, Down Bad. Let's just go for it. Fuck me up. Oh my God, this is over 4 minutes. Fucking hell, we're getting length too, guys. Not just quality, we're getting length. This is new.
Did you really be me?
Oh, the fucking tick, 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 tick. Period. Love it.
In a cloud of sparkling dust.
Sing, bitch!
Now I'm down bad, crying at the gym.
Oh, guys, this is like the definition of like sad bop, isn't it? Like it kind of makes me want to pop my poos, but it's also like depressing as fuck.
I might just die, it would make no difference. Down bad, breaking.
I'm sorry, no, wait, sorry, I'm pausing again because we're talking about killing ourselves and dying a lot recently, Taylor, and I'm beginning to get worried.
Might stay down bad.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck it if I can't have him. Down bad.
Oh, guys, I'd be writhing. I'm gonna writhe.
In a field in my same old town that somehow seems so hollow now. They'll say I'm nuts if I talk about the existence of you.
Are we talking about aliens? Are we? Are we talking about some UFOs? Did she get beamed up by some extraterrestrials, you know? I mean, if anyone's gonna, it's probably gonna be Taylor Swift, you know? They probably see what she's doing and they're like, oh, we'll have a bit of that. You know?
For a moment I was heaven.
But I assume it's just like someone who feels otherworldly, you know?
At the gym, everything comes out. Teenage petulance. Fuck it if I can't have him.
This chorus is everything to me.
Down bad, like I lost my twin. Fuck it if I can't have him.
Ooh!
All your indecent exposures. How dare you say that it's.
Guys, she sounds really sad there. Oh, I hate when you hear people whimper. Like Ariana does it on I Wish I Hated You, and it breaks me every time. Because it's just such real emotion. Like if you're taking it into the studio with you, and for me, it just shows how much a lyric can mean to sing. Do you know what I mean? And it shows that these people care about the work and the artistry of it all. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's not just making this song to stir the pot. Like, it's therapy, you know? Like, these words mean a lot to her.
Leaving me safe and stranded. 'Cause fuck it, I wasn't.
Who left us stranded? What alien bitch left us stranded?
Fuck it, I wasn't.
Sing!
I'm down bad crying at the gym.
Ooh! I love this one. This one was really, really fucking good. Definitely different to the others too, like a bit of a departure from the other sound. Let's just go on to the next one. So Long London. Actually, no, we've got to talk. Because this has got to be about Joe. I'm sorry, there's no other person. He was her London boy. I think this one might break me, and it's a track 5. So... That was a really beautiful intro. I actually have got a tear right here. That was fucking beautiful. What do you mean? Give me a choir hymn, ho. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck, guys? If you've not listened to this in headphones yet, you need to listen to it in headphones. What, her production has been sounding so fucking expensive. Like, it must come down to the mastering because expense, budget, okay?
My spine split from carrying us up the hill. Wet through my clothes, weary bones caught the chill. I stopped trying to make him laugh, stopped trying to drill the safe.
Oh, guys, this is a good one. Do you know what it is? I'm gonna get a bit, ooh, if I'm trying to read into things here, which I always do, right? And I tend to be wrong, but that's okay. The way the production is set up in this like fast paced, like bum, 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 like it makes you feel a bit anxious and it almost makes you feel like you're running. So Long London. I just like it. I like how the instrumental makes me feel because she's still giving us this very like sultry, deep, like guys, her deep fucking range. Oh my God, it's sexy. It's so sexy.
So long.
Like I feel like I'm moving, you know? So long, bitch.
I left all I knew, you left me at the house by the heath.
By the fucking heath.
I stopped CPR after all, it's no use.
I stopped CPR. It was no use or something, she said. Slight callback to "You're losing me," I feel like there. I can see the relation. I'm sorry we're 5 tracks in, but I'm already getting album of the year vibes. Now don't get me wrong, we've got another fucking 25 tracks to go. I need to shut up.
2 graves, 1 gun. I'll find someone.
This is giving me a nice, juicy fucking mix of, say, Midnights and Folklore. The storytelling and the lyrical content and the masterful work that is obviously the Folklore with like some of the like elements of production from, say, Midnights and things like that. This is really cool and very different for her, again.
You swore that you loved me, but where were the clues? I died on the altar, waiting for the proof. You sacrificed us to the gods of your bluest days.
She's described Joe as blue many fucking times. Thank you, Ali Sheehan, for that little piece of information there, right? What the fuck? I love this bitch. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about Taylor Swift. I don't. I love her, that's all that matters to me. Oh, I'm riding!
Back into my face. I'm just mad as hell 'cause I loved this place for so.
Yeah, she did love London. She did. I loved this place for so long. London. She's an incredible writer. She is. If you're not gonna give her credit for anything else, you cannot knock the writing. You can't, you know?
2 graves, 1
I'll be very surprised if she ever sings that one live. I'll be very shocked and surprised. Although the relationship has ended, and I've said this before about other things, it's like, just because a relationship ends, that obviously doesn't automatically erase all the amazing, beautiful love that they had for each other once upon a time, you know? And I imagine this kind of song would just bring all those feelings back, and I would just be very, very surprised if this is ever one that she'll sing live. But I mean, who knows? She might. Next one, it's But Daddy, I Love Him. I automatically think Ariel, Little Mermaid, trying to persuade someone to allow you to love someone who they don't deem fit. Intrigued to see where we go with this one. Once again, an explicit one. Let's do it. 5.5 fucking minutes!
I just learned these people try and save you, cause they hate you. Too high a horse.
I do almost feel like this is maybe us transitioning into something else. Just sonically, that's the vibe I'm gathering. Like, it feels lighter, do you know what I mean?
They slammed the door. Running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but daddy, I love him.
Yes. Okay, this chorus. Now I'm running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but daddy, I love him. What the fuck was that? I love this chorus. The way that got into the chorus too. Everything to me.
No, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. Dutiful daughter, all my plans were laid. Tendrils tucked into a woven braid.
Tendrils woven into a fucking braid. What? What the fuck is a tendril?
Stay away from her. The saboteurs protested too much.
Well, guys, we're falling for some fucker. We are. And we don't give a fuck what anyone says.
I love him, I'm having his baby.
I'm having his missing what? Now this has got to mean like down the line, you know? All right.
I'd rather burn my whole life down than listen to one more second of all this bitching and moaning.
She said, I don't give a fuck what any of y'all say. Shut the fuck up. This is happening. She said bitching and moaning. Who the fuck could this be about? You know what? We'll talk about it in the podcast.
Tell you something about my good name. It's mine alone to disgrace.
Is this crazy to think that maybe this is about the little stint that she had with whatever his fucking name is? Why am I blanking on everyone's names in this video? Like, what is wrong with me? Matty Healy. Is that crazy to think? Who knows? I guess we're not gonna know.
Counteract the chemistry and undo the destiny.
Oh my god! This is a movie! I could see this being part of a soundtrack.
It's just white noise, it's just my choice.
Oh! Interesting. Because I do feel like people were really not happy around the whole Matty Healy situation. And everyone was basically telling her that she shouldn't be with him. So this could be about that. Maybe I'm stupid. Not out the question. But it was, I would consider that a scandal.
All the wine moms are still holding out, but fuck 'em, it's over.
But fuck 'em.
Doesn't it give some perspective? I know you can't come to the wedding. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I love.
I know he's crazy, but he's the one I love. Oh, come on then. Sing in the background of my head.
It's just white noise, it's my choice. I'm having this baby.
That's crazy.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Right! Have I been missing that this whole time? Like, has she been saying that this whole time, or is that a new thing? Okay, yeah. So she's been saying, no, I'm not this whole time, and I've just not even noticed. So she's saying, I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces, because she's gagging us. Okay, she's gagging us. Moving on, fresh out the slammer. Now I'm intrigued to see it. I fucking knew it. I knew she was gonna emulate this kind of like wild, wild western twang, you know? Like just from the title, that's what it gives to me. Like people don't really say the slammer anymore. Maybe they do in some parts of maybe America, but like that's not really like new terminology. Like you just say prison, you know?
Now, pretty baby, I'm running back home to you. Fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be to.
Okay, so first of all, it is sadder than I expected. I thought we were gonna get more of an upbeat twang moment. So this is sadder than I expected. Fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be to. Coming straight after the last track. Interesting.
Another summer, taking cover, burning thunder, heat.
It has got the twang though, y'all hearing that?
Fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be to.
Okay, melody-wise, that's fucking beautiful. I love this chorus. This is the first one though that I'm a bit like, okay. I like it. It's not it's not an instant like favorite as of right now. There's definitely ones that I prefer to this one. Grey and blue and fights and tunnels, handcuffed to the spell I was under. For just 1 hour of sunshine, years of labour, locks and ceilings, in the shade of how he was feeling, but it's gonna be alright, I did my time. If I'm trying to like relate this thought of like prison and like feeling locked up, like did we feel locked up and like whatever inside a relationship, and like we're fresh out the slammer, we're fresh off the back of a relationship that felt like we were, you know? That's kind of where I could see this relating to the rest of the songs, because she hasn't done crime.
Fresh out the slammer.
But she sounds beautiful, like hello.
And no matter what I've done, it wouldn't matter anyway. Ain't no way I'm gonna screw up now that I know what's at stake here.
What's at stake? What am I missing? Okay. That one's like, not a miss, like I wouldn't skip it, but I think it's one that I'm confused by lyrically. Moving on, next track, Florida, with 3 exclamation marks. So I feel like we're shouting Florida here. And if I know anything about Florence Machine, if I know anything about Florence Welch, she could be the one shouting it. I'm very excited for this one, let's go for it.
You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too. They said I was a cheat, I guess it must be true.
I know Florence is going to sound incredible on this, just saying.
So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin, Florida.
Oh! She picked a great person to have on this track. That is a Florence Welch, I think. That's a Florence Welch hit. It is. Oh, baby.
The hurricane was my name when it came. I got drunk and I dared it to wash me away.
Y'all are gonna sleep on this one. I fucking know it already, and I'm gonna talk to you directly, bastards. Y'all are gonna sleep on this one, and it's gonna make me mad. Okay? People need to give Florence Welch her fucking flowers. This hoe be doing it every time, okay? She sounds incredible, and I'm so glad that we're getting her singing like her own verse. Love it, because this production, it's just what she deserves. I'm excited.
All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Well, no one asks any questions here. So I did my best to lay to rest.
Oh, and we're letting her sing. Guys, no, wait, I do need to read some lyrics because I've not been focusing on what we're saying. I'm so sorry. You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too. Makes sense, coming after the last track, slay. They said I was a cheat, I guess it must be true. Fuck. Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida, can I use you up? The hurricane with my name, when it came, I got drunk and I dared it to wash me away. Barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine. Well, me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. This kind of makes me think about something she spoke about on her previous album, Dance Fever, where she basically was meant to go and perform at Graceland.
The day before the show,
In pure self-hatred.
lying on the bathroom tiles because
In pure
that's where it's cool, and just thinking, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this show.
Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine. All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Well, no one asks any questions here. Oh, guys, this one's a good one, and I'm gonna be mad because I know this is one that's gonna get slept on. I do.
Wait out the shitstorm back in Texas, Florida.
Hey! Period. These sound so good. That was gorgeous.
I am shooketh.
Undespicable, say it's unforgivable. What a crash, slaughter rush, fuck me up, Florida.
Fuck me up, Florida. Now, I've not heard good things about Florida. Like, in terms of, like, for the gays. But apparently it's a place where you can kind of just go and do whatever you want without consequence, is what I'm gathering here.
It's one hell of a drive.
Sing, ho!
Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested.
I want some real vocals at the end here. Come on. Come on, give me it.
Florida, can I use you?
Okay.
Florida is one hell of a drug.
Oh no. Tiny little bit disappointed with the end just because I know how Florence can give, and I would have loved to have heard her just go for it. Like, go. I would have loved for the end with the nature of the fucking title being like 3 exclamation marks. Like, yes, we were kind of belting it, but I just feel like we could have really ended crazy with that one. I just think that would have like really just sealed the deal for me and like freaked me the fuck out. And I think with the nature of like the lyrics being like, you can kind of go do whatever you want, you can kind of be free to just go crazy, it would have been emulated so nicely if that was how we ended the track, like just letting loose. But I do still really like the ending that we got, like it kind of like trickling off, because we almost did get that kind of big energy around the bridge, I feel like. So that does also work well. I love that one. I love that one. Florida, baby, fuck me up, absolutely. And they did. And they did. Okay, next track, Guilty as Sin, let's do it.
Drowning in the blue Nile, he sent me downtown live. What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind?
Ooh, that's smooth.
Without ever touching his skin, how can I be guilty as sin?
Interesting, because I feel like we've kind of owned this kind of narrative the past few tracks. I dream of cracking locks, throwing my life to the wolves or the ocean rocks. Once again, guys, more talk of death. I keep recalling things we never did. Messy top lip kiss. How I long for our tryst without ever touching his skin. How can I be guilty of sin? Yeah, so I feel like we're kind of like now looking at the flip side, like after kind of embracing, like not really giving a fuck what people have thought, we're kind of like, what I'm doing realistically is totally harmless. You know?
I keep these longings locked.
This one's sultry and smooth.
What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind?
That's gorgeous! I feel like this is very much in relation to people trying to criminalize someone based on things that haven't even happened yet. Maybe this is about Matty Healy.
They're gonna crucify me anyway.
Absolutely they are. It's what the public does.
If long-suffering propriety is what they want from me, they don't know how you've haunted me so stunningly. I choose you and me.
So people want her to be just depressed and sorrowful forever, rather than seeing her move on, is what I'm gathering. And that's the truth.
What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in
Hey! I like this one.
Am I allowed to cry?
Am I allowed to cry? Guys, that was also on the back of one of the vinyls. Oh my God. Honestly, guys, that one started off a bit of an interesting one for me. And then as soon as I started to understand lyrically what we're saying a little bit more, yeah, I'm completely sold on that one, actually. But anyway, moving on, next one. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? Another great one that I'm excited to hear. Let's go. This one's almost giving scary, and also 5.5 minutes.
My bare hands paved their paths. You don't get to tell me about sad.
That was another lyric that was on the back of a thing. I think.
Correct!
This one's giving scary. Are you fucking kidding?
If you wanted me dead, you should have just said.
This is giving revenge.
So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me?
I've got to take a lap, guys. I'm so sorry. This one's the one, I think. This one might be one of the ones. Yeah, that was a vocal that I really enjoyed there. Let's continue.
You should be.
You fucking should be. I know that's right.
The scandal was contained. The bullet had just grazed.
Guys, this is so different. Oh my God.
I was tame, I was gentle.
And she's doing it again. She's elaborating on the chorus of the second time. She's adding. I love standing this bit. Supporting Taylor Swift is so fun. It's so fun. Being a fan of Taylor is so fun.
Don't you worry, folks, we took out all her teeth.
What?
I was afraid of little old me.
So she said something about the circus, and then she obviously mentioned, like, don't worry, everybody, we took out her teeth or something. Like, kind of meaning that she's, as much as she may seem and appear dangerous, she's relatively harmless because she doesn't have her teeth anymore. Because like, is this something that they do in the circus to maybe like tigers or something? Because I know they do try to obviously domesticate tigers in the circus as much as possible. So it wouldn't surprise me if that is something that they do where they remove their teeth. So then obviously, like, in case the worst happens, they can't bite somebody or something, you know? That's a bar.
So tell me everything is not about me, but what if it is? Say they didn't do it to hurt me, but what if they did?
And they probably did. They probably did.
I'm always drunk on my own tears. Isn't that what they all say? That I'll sue you if you step on my lawn.
This might be one of her best songs, in my opinion. And simply from like a storytelling perspective, holy shit, like this paints such a picture in your brain. And I feel like this one's very real, very real. Once again, extremely cinematic. And I feel like it's acknowledging a lot, like being at such a level that obviously Taylor Swift is at now, and everyone's got an opinion and everyone's realistically trying to take her down and trying to make her seem like something that she maybe necessarily isn't. Guys, there's an abundance of people who I'm sure would love to see Taylor Swift flop. I mean, come on. This one's a very interesting track. Very excited to dissect this one. Fuck it up, bitch! Exactly! You guys made her this way, you know? In the background, there's like there's obviously separate vocals, but it's giving very like begging, moaning, like desperation kind of vibes. Oh guys, there's levels. There is levels and there's layers to this track. I'm intrigued to hear what you guys think of this one, because in my opinion, this is some of her best work ever.
Who's afraid of little old me?
Give it up. That track, I'll be shocked if people sleep on that one. Like, that one to me is a major outstander here. For me, that one in Florida are like insane. Moving on, I Can Fix Him. No, I Really Can in parentheses. Oh, shortest track yet, 2.5 minutes.
The jokes that he told across the bar were revolting and far too loud.
Period. Get him told.
I can fix him, no, really I can.
Who are we fixing though? We're talking about someone who's got a reputation for themselves, and I mean, I'm sure she can relate to that all too well. Look at me go. Honestly, look at me go. Maybe he's not known for being the relationship type or whatever, like those kind of things. And she's like, no, yeah, I really can fix him. Interesting.
The dopamine races through his brain on a 6-lane Texas highway.
Okay.
His hand so callous from his pistol softly traces hearts on my face.
Guys, it's giving Wild West. This second section, Wild West vibes.
He had a halo of the highest grade. He just hadn't met me yet.
So he really could be an angel and she's gonna make him so. You know what? I'm not gonna underestimate her capabilities. I'm really not.
I'll show you heaven if you'll be an angel.
Oh!
All night, trust me, I can handle me a dangerous man.
Really? Is that the truth?
No, really, I can. They shook their heads saying, God help her, when I told them he's my man.
I'm living. This is so different for Taylor, I feel. Like some of these like themes and lyrical choices. New.
Good Lord didn't need to
Lift a finger.
I can fix him. No, really I can. No, really I can. Whoa, maybe I can't.
Or maybe I can't. What? What the f? So next one is LOML. Now, obviously I've been mentioning I have been watching Ali Sheehan. She mentioned that obviously this could easily be Love of My Life, but I think she mentioned the same thing, that she would have probably just written Love of My Life if it was just gonna be simply Love of My Life. Like there would be no reason for it to be, is it an acronym or whatever? So I'm intrigued to actually see what this stands for and if it is just Love of My Life. God, very sad. I will say this album is definitely not the most radio friendly thus far, which I don't care about. But yeah, there is that. Like, this one's more of a deep cut, I feel, this album.
I said I don't mind, it takes time. I thought I was better safe than starry-eyed.
Oh my God, that was really beautiful. I felt that I was better safe than starry-eyed. Like, rather than safe than sorry, you know? Wow. Honestly, lyrical genius of our generation, I'm just gonna keep saying it.
You and I go from one kiss to getting married. Still alive, killing time at the cemetery. Never quite buried. You told me I'm the love of your life.
Okay, so they've said to her that she's the love of their life. But are we gonna say the same thing back? Like, we were gonna reciprocate that energy?
But I felt a hole like this never before and ever since.
This one's, guys, this one is, it's beautiful. I've not got much to say, but it is just beautiful.
You shit talked me under the table, talking rings and talking.
I feel like it's shifting a bit. We're at the bridge now, and I feel like up to now it's been very like sweet from what I can catch. This one very much gives me, because it starts with, who's going to stop us from waltzing back into rekindled flames if we know the steps anyway. In my brain, it's probably her reminiscing on something that is no longer. Or are we, oh wait, because she's then saying, obviously she goes on to say that whole thing about being at the cemetery, never quite buried or something. So we're at the cemetery and the relationship is never quite buried, like it's never quite over, and she's kind of just waiting for it to come back to life, and like that whole wow, that's beautiful. That's gorgeous imagery. Well, not gorgeous, but you know what I mean, like that's impactful.
I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all. Dancing
We're struggling to move on.
oh, what a valiant roar. What a bland goodbye. The coward claimed he was a lion.
Guys, yeah, this is turning different, because now she's kind of like, we should have let it stay buried. Like this, we should have never tried to, I don't know, like she regrets holding on to something or waiting for it to come back. You shit-talked me under the table, talking rings and talking cradles. I wish I could recall how we almost had it all. Dancing phantoms on the terrace. Are they secondhand embarrassed that I can't get out of bed because something counterfeits dead? It was legendary, it was momentary, it was unnecessary. Should have let it stay buried. That is an incredible bridge.
Your arsons match your somber eyes, and I'll still see it until I die. You're the loss of my
Loss of my life, she just fucking said. Because I was gonna say, if she didn't mention like love of my life or whatever from her perspective, I was gonna think that maybe, and this is also could be something, the fact that obviously it's an acronym, and she's been talking about how what she believed was innately just fake and not what it seemed, that would almost make sense that from his perspective, he was telling her that like she was the love of his life, but it wasn't real, so that's why she shortened it to an acronym for the title. I don't know, that was me reading into it, but clearly that means loss of my life. Let's just let it carry on into the next one. I can do it with a broken heart. God, guys, it's very sad. Wait, maybe we're picking it up.
'Cause I'm a real tough kid, I can handle my shit. They said, babe, you gotta fake it till you make it, and I did. Lights, camera, bitch, smile.
Oh! These lyrics, guys, yeah, this one's gonna bang, I think. Because I'm a real tough kid, I can handle my shit. They said, babe, you gotta fake it till you make it, and I did. Lights, camera, bitch, smile, even when you wanna die. He said he'd love me all his life.
Party.
Breaking down, I hit the floor. All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting more. I was grinning like I'm winning, I was hitting my marks.
Yeah, this is definitely in relation to, obviously, when her and Joe, I'm assuming, broke up, then she obviously was still on tour, so she had to still go and do shows, and obviously the crowd was obviously still there expecting a performance, a show, and obviously she's there trying to do it with a broken heart. Whoa, bitch!
So depressed, I act like it's my birthday.
This one's everything. Okay, yeah, because which is being extremely real. It's the juxtaposition of these like very real and candid lyrics, being like, yes, I'm depressed. All these things happen. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm faking it. I'm smiling even though I feel like I want to die. All these kind of vibes. With this, the most bubblegum production we've fucking had yet. You know?
I cry a lot, but I am so productive. It's an art.
Oh, this one's.
I can pass this test.
Oh, I love how like someone's in the background like counting her in, like cueing her in. Because it's like, come on, we still got to do it. We still got to go. We've still got to give them a show.
Lights, camera, bitch, smile. Insta letters for miles.
Ah! Insta letters for miles.
Time, but that time was quite short.
She switched it up again.
I'm so depressed, I act like it's my birthday. Good.
You are good, bitch. I couldn't do it.
Miserable.
She's laughing, saying, I'm miserable. This one's like satire boots.
Nobody even knows.
And no one even knows.
Try and cover my job.
Let me look what she said at the end. Oh my God, guys, that's a top one for me for sure. Try and come for my job. Oh, guys, that was a good time. Which is ironic considering the lyrics are, you know, she's miserable. She's not doing well. And that's probably the most fun I've had thus far. Next track, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. Now this one's gotta be following that one, it only makes sense for this one to be
Was any of it true?
maybe not.
Who the fuck was that?
Oh, and she meant that fuck. She meant that fuck. You heard it.
You tried to buy some pills from a friend of friends of mine.
Okay.
They just ghosted you.
Period, as they should.
You know what it feels like.
Well, she did say he avoids her like the plague in the last track. He fucking ghosted her. Yeah, I agree. Smallest man who ever lived.
And I don't even want you back, I just want to know.
Period. We want closure,
If
right?
resting my sparkling summer was the goal.
This happened while she was on tour, right? So like, she's like, was this premeditated? Did you just wait until I was on tour, trying to live my best life, having a great time, you know? Like on one of the biggest fucking tours ever. And like, was this premeditated? Did you want to do this to me to like ruin it all and taint it?
You hung me on your wall, stabbed me with your push pins, in public showed me off, then sank in stoned oblivion.
Oh God, yeah, it's not good. It's really not good. It fucked her. It's fucked her.
Were you sent by someone who wanted me dead? Did you sleep with a gun underneath our bed?
Cinema, right? Whoa, guys, I'm freaking out.
'Cause it wasn't sexy once, it wasn't forbidden. I would've died for your sins. Instead, I just died inside.
What the fuck? This is wild. This is wild. Like, some of these songs are the realest we've ever got. Ever.
He said normal girls were boring, but you were gone by the morning. You kicked out the stage lights, but you're still performing.
So I think it is safe to say he fucked her over. Royally. Mind, body, soul, all of it. Next track, The Alchemy. Let's fucking do it.
What if I told you I'm back? The hospital was a drag. Worst sleep that I ever had. I circled you on a map.
That, I feel like, relates to a song towards the beginning. I think it was literally the first song, the opener, where she was like, they were meant to take me away, but they forgot or something. Like, the whole thing about her being like a functioning alcoholic and all this kind of thing.
But I'm coming back so strong. So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut them from the team.
What comeback are we making? Like, from the heartbreak, I imagine, right? Or did she actually, guys, did she actually go away to, you know, seek a bit of help? Maybe.
He jokes that it's heroin, but this time with an E. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me.
This is another one that I feel like I'll need to sit with longer and like dissect more to really understand it.
There was no chance trying to be the greatest in the league. Where's the trophy?
So this is about Travis, right? So we're back from potentially just the heartbreak. We're better than ever. We've got a new mans. And to be honest, it does seem like that. Like, just from like what we've seen of her, she seems extremely happy. So that would make sense if that's where we're going with that, you know?
These chemicals hit me like a white wine.
Whoa, okay. I was expecting another one there, but no, okay. Bit more of a shorter track. Yeah, guys, that one's not my favorite. I like it lyrically, and I think it works very well with the last track. It's nice to know that obviously, like, we've moved on from the past. Track list-wise, with that going from The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived to The Alchemy, perfect. Can't knock that at all. Last track that we're gonna do in this video is Clara Bow. Now, I'm pretty sure she was the girl who popularized the term the it girl, I think. Like, people referred to her as the it girl because it says other names, the it girl. So let's go, Clara Bow. I'm hoping this is going to be an uplifting end, to be honest, because the Alchemy was definitely a positive one. Oh, this doesn't sound uplifting, does it? Oh, God.
You look like Clara Bow in this light. Remarkable. This town is fake, but you're the real thing. Take the glory, give everything. Promise to be dazzling.
So this one's definitely giving like her dreaming of kind of being where she is now kind of thing, which is nice. Yeah, this is not my favourite sonically thus far. Like, I think it's going to be a nice end to like the standard edition or whatever you want to call it, but it's not my favourite, I will say.
You look like Stevie Nicks.
Okay, Stevie Nicks now.
I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I think I might die if I made it.
Well, you've made it, babes. You definitely fucking have.
The crown is stained, but you're the real queen. You're the new god we're worshipping.
Yeah, this one's very much like what people have said to her or kind of made her feel growing up, like she could be like all these people. So I imagine this one was really nice to write and reflect back on, kind of like how it was growing up, people saying like you're the real thing, like you could be the next big thing, and now she is where she is, you know?
You look like Taylor Swift in this light. We're loving it.
That's gaggy. Because obviously first it was Clara Bow, the original It Girl, then Stevie Nicks, and now it's Taylor Swift, acknowledging that she is the It Girl of this generation.
Got edge. She never did. The future's bright, dazzling.
Nice. Hello, I just wanted to quickly elaborate on Clara Bow because I feel like I didn't really give much in the way of thoughts on the flip side of just her acknowledging obviously who the It Girls were and the fact that she is. There was also a bunch in this song about how one person can be an It Girl for a time and then it's always on to the next thing, and it's always like they have their prime and then they move on to the next best thing, the next youngest thing, whatever. Like there was defo like a bunch of elements of that in there. So I'm going to probably dissect that one a bunch more in the podcast that comes up obviously this Sunday. So yeah, look out for that. But I just wanted to quickly pop that in there. That is a beautiful end. What an album. Just at this point, obviously, who knows all in all, but just leaving it here, some of her best work for sure. More mellow and a bit more sultry, but that's exactly what I expected given the artwork and stuff. I do think the artwork for this one definitely encapsulates the sound much more than it did with Midnight's. I feel like Midnight's was a bit of a trick there, like it wasn't the most cohesive in terms of like the look and the vibe and then the actual music. This one I feel like it matches it perfectly. I am very intrigued now to see what we get for the rest of the songs and why they weren't considered for the initial version and they're actually just part of this anthology, you know? Let me know your thoughts. I'd say just on this initial listen of the first half, I guess we can say, my favourites and ones that really stick out now, like I can remember basically them all and how they all sound, which is a great sign. I'm just going to go through some of my top favourites. Fortnight, for sure. My Boy Only Breaks His Favourite Toys, Down Bad, So Long London, But Daddy I Love Him, Florida, Guilty as Sin, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, I Can Fix Him, No I Really Can, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, maybe The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived Too. I mean, it's a strong album, no surprise there. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and yeah, see ya.